Today we're going to go ahead and install the free joint multi or FJM system. First we're going to start with the new Winfree 2.0 wall mount unit. We're going to install this the same way that we would install any other wall mount unit. Please note that on the FJM or free joint multi, you do have two options when it comes to wall mount units. You can go with the Winfree 2.0 or you can go with the Quantum 2.0. Both will integrate seamlessly with the FJM system and you'll be able to choose which air handler you'd like. We've already installed the wall bracket, so let's go ahead and set the indoor unit on the wall bracket. Now that the unit's securely mounted on the wall bracket, let's go ahead and make the electrical connections for power and communications. Those connections can be made by first removing the set screw that holds the sliding door in place over top the electrical connections and removing the screws that hold the wire harness in place. As you can see, we've ran our wire through the wire harness and secured it. We've taken the ground wire from our high voltage and connected it to the ground screw on the terminal box. And then L1 and L2, the red and black wires, are connected here. And that's for our high voltage power, which is being delivered from the outdoor unit. And then right next to that we have our F1 and our F2 connections, which are the communication signals from the indoor unit to the outdoor unit.
Now we've completed our electrical connections. We have our L1, L2 coming from the outdoor unit that we have tightened onto the terminal block, and our F1, F2 as a separate conductor and a shielded cable for F1, F2. And then we're going to try to get our drain line connected. As you can see, we're going to bring it in the downward position. So we pulled it down and going to have it connected to the hose. Once we get it connected all the way in, we're going to bring our hose clamp up to tighten it up. So that way we've got a secure fitting. All right, now that we've hand tightened to our 1/4 inch line, we're going to torque it up to specs. We got our torque wrench and our crescent wrench. We're going to put it on the male side, and then the female of our flare, we're going to put our torque wrench on here. We have it preset for the torque specs. And then as we tighten it up, you'll hear it click. And then once it gets to click, that means you've met your specs. And then we'll go ahead and get ready to do the 3/8 lines on this. Get it tightened up and ready to go. Now that we've finished torquing down our 3/8 and our 1/4 inch flares, we're going to go ahead and get our insulation on our piping. So you're going to want to make sure that you bring up your gray insulation from the unit and wrap it around your piping and make sure that's sealed and strapped. So you're going to be running some ties around this because there is a split in it for the factory. And then you're going to tighten it around your insulation that's coming on your line sets to make sure it's a secure, airtight fit. And then this has gotten us ready for us to do our pressure testing and evacuation. We'll show you when we do the install of the unit. And we got our bottom cover that goes on the bottom. We have our hole notched out. We don't want to forget to take our plastic covering off that protects the unit for installation. The inside unit is ready for us to do the outside pressurizing and evacuation when we install the outdoor unit.
For service manuals and other documentation, please visit our website at samsunghvac.com or use our Samsung HVAC mobile app to download any technical documentation. Thank you.